in school?
Kim Dameron, Eastern Illinois.
All right, tell us what it's been like since you took over the EIU team in the spring.
It's been really fun. We've put together great staff and taken over a program that has had great success in the past, and really feel fortunate to be able to take over a program such as Eastern Illinois with the likes of Coach Spoo and then Dino and what he did there. And so I really felt that we were excited to come in there and get to know these kids, and so it's been nothing but fun.
What type of offense and defense will your team run this year?
Well, we'll be multiple, I think, is a good term to use in really both instances. Offensively, they were obviously very fast-paced last year, and we have the capacity to do that. I think that we'll have the capacity also to be a little more normal, I guess, offensively. But and then defensively, we'll be very multiple in that also. And a lot of what we do in both instances has to do with the people that emerge as our go-to players.
Absolutely. What do you like most about your team this year?
How tight they are, how close they are, and they were that way before I got there. They as soon as I walked in the door, that's the first thing they told me was, Coach, we're a tight-knit group. We care about each other. And I said, well, if we can keep that and continue to build on the successes that they've had, we'll be doing just fine. And that's the number one thing. They're a very tight group.
What is the biggest challenge going to be for your team this year?
Well, I think obviously finding out who the quarterback's going to be, and then also being able to navigate our schedule, starting out with Minnesota and then going through our state rivals, and then obviously the conference season and who we have on the road and who all that, and being able to stay healthy through all that. That's a big key for us is for us to stay healthy.
What are your general impressions of the OVC race this year?
Well, it's going to be interesting for me being the first year in the league, or actually my second year in the league at Eastern, because I was in the league in 2000, and then of course I was in the league at Murray State many years ago. So it's not like I'm new to the OVC, but it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. And again, I think a lot of the big thing is who stays healthy and who gets on a roll, and what players really emerge as kind of your primetime guys.
What impact do you think the OVC's postseason success last year has had on their reputation nationally at the FCS level?
I think it's had a big time impact. And especially with 3 teams last year, all of them winning in the first round, and being able to put that brand out there nationally of the OVC, and the fact that it's a very strong conference from top to bottom. And so I think it's been nothing but positive.
And lastly, tell us a little bit about your schedule and how it plays out with your team this year.
We open up with Minnesota on the road, which will obviously be a big challenge. We have 2 state rivals back-to-back, one on the road, one at home. Then, we start into the conference season with Austin Peay at home in our conference opener. We go to Ohio, which is something that it's kind of stuck in there between, you're hoping that, let's get going with the conference season, but we go to Ohio. And then we get on, hopefully, a roll of conference games. We have some very tough games, not only at home but on the road, especially on the road. And, all OVC games are tough games. And that's the thing that, we just want to make sure that we're looking just one game at a time and not trying to get ahead of ourselves. But as it unfolds during the year, that's something that, we won't really be able to focus on just our OVC opponents until about midway through the season.